Hello guys, today is 1st February 2019 and this is Daily Current Affairs brought to you by NSSO IAS. And our topics are National Sample Survey Office, that is NSSO, and Department for the Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, and Index of 8 Core Industries and Index of Industrial Production, Rag Rag Mein Ganga and Mary Ganga. Also our usual sessions, mapped program as well as PQRS. And our very first topic is about the NSSO and unemployment. Recently, a survey conducted by NSSO, that is National Sample Survey Office, the unemployment rate in India have hiked, or it is in a spike, or the unemployment rate is increased very much in 2017-18. There has been a rise in unemployment along with a decline in the labor force participation rate, that is LFPR. So, decline in labor force participation rate and a hike in the unemployment. Unemployment is increased, labor force participation rate is decreased. So, we know that what is unemployment, but what is LFPR, that is labor force participation rate. It is the section of population in the age group of 16 to 64 who are currently employed or seeking employment. So, LFPR or labor force participation rate is the section of population in the age group between 16 to 64 are currently employed or seeking employment. So, this kind of age group or population is called as the LFPR. Sometimes UPSC directly asks about some definition. So, you need to focus on LFPR, and is the section of population in the age group between 16 to 64 who are currently employed or seeking employment. NSSO is a national organization for conducting the large scale sample surveys at a national level, or it is an organization for conducting sample surveys in pan-India level, and it is headed by a Director General. The head of the NSSO is called as the Director General, and the office is under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. So, our first news is about NSSO and unemployment, and unemployment in 2018 and 17 is at the peak when compared with the last 45 years, and also the labor force participation rate is also declined. And NSSO is an organization which is national organization for conducting large scale sample surveys, and the head of the NSSO is called as the Director General. It is under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Our next news is about the renaming of DIPP, that is Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion. Now, the government renamed Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, that is DIPP, to Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. So, DIPP is renamed to the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. This is because earlier the Internal Trade section was under the Ministry of Consumer Affairs. Earlier the Internal Trade was under Ministry of Consumer Affairs and External Trade was under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. But there were protests to start a new ministry for the internal trade. So, traders protested against this, and the traders argued that or demanded to change this internal trade into a separate ministry. So, as a solution, government merged the internal trade with the DIPP or internal trade with the external trade, and which is made under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Thus, the Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, the name of that particular department is changed to the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. So, internal trade was earlier under the Ministry of Consumer Affairs. Now, it is changed to the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, and the name of the department also changed accordingly. So, that is the reason for the name change, and you have to focus only this thing. The Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade is the new name of the Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion. And our next news is about the Index of 8 Core Industries and Index of Industrial Production. That is Index of 8 Core Industries and IIP, that is Index of Industrial Production. So, we are making a comparison between IIP and IECI. We can abbreviate Index of 8 Core Industries or IECI for our convenience. So, first we are coming to the IIP, that is Index of Industrial Production, and this index measures the short term changes of industrial production during a given period to the base period. So, this Index of Industrial Production or IIP, which compares the or which measures the short term changes in the industrial production during a given period with respect to a base period. So, this is the definition of IIP. And when coming to index of 8 core industries, this index measures the performance of 8 core industries. So, this index measures the performance of 8 core industries which are included in the IAP. So, the IAP is the mother and IECI is the son or daughter. So, IECI, these 8 core industries are part of the IAP or Index of Industrial Production. In IECI or Index of 8 core industries, this particular index measures the performance of that 8 core industries of the IAP, which comprise almost 40% of the total weightage in IAP. Fine. And IAP is released by the Central Statistical Organization monthly. IAP released by CSO monthly, and the CSO is under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. So, IAP is released by CSO and which is under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. And when coming to the index of 8 core industries, the 8 core industries are under the DIPP, that is Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, and today it is renamed to the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, and this DIPP is under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. So, we have made two comparison, and coming to the next point, the index of industrial production, that is IAP, have 3 components. One is mining, manufacturing and electricity. And in mining, it have 1 item, manufacturing have 405 items, and electricity is a 1 item. So, a total of 407 items are categorized into 3, that is mining, manufacturing and electricity. And these are the index of industrial production, main themes considered under the index of industrial production. And what is IECI? IECI are the 8 core industries which are included in the IAP. So, which are the 8 core industries? Let us look on to that. Petroleum refinery products, electricity, steel, coal, crude oil, natural gas, cement and fertilizer. These are the 8 core industries. There is a mnemonic to study the 8 core industries. It is FERN C3, F-E-R-N-S C3, FERNS C3. F for fertilizer, electricity, refinery, natural gas, steel, coal, crude oil and cement. 3 C's are for coal, crude oil and cement, in which the highest weightage is given to the petroleum refinery products or refinery, and the least weightage is to the fertilizer. Collectively, these 8 core industries contribute 40% weightage of the IAP. So, we have learned the 3 sectors of IAP as well as 8 core industries of IECI. And coming to the base year, the base year for IAP and IECI both are 2011-12. So, summarizing, the IAP is under the Central Statistical Organization, released monthly, and the CSO is under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, and the IECI is under the Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, which is under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. IAP having 407 items under 3 themes or 3 sectors, and 8 core industries, as the name suggests, it has 8 sectors or 8 core industries, and which are the FERN C3. FERN C3 means can be studied by using the mnemonics FERN C3, and the base year for both indexes or both indices are 2011-12. Our next topic is the Rag Rag Mein Ganga and Meri Ganga. Rag Rag Mein Ganga is a 21 episode travelogue covering the Ganga's origin, river Ganga's origin from Gomukh to the end Ganga Sagar. So, it is a travelogue or a series of episodes, series of 21 episodes which covers the origin of Ganga or Ganges from the Gomukh to the end point Ganga Sagar. It is a Hindu pilgrimage place, and it has been made in collaboration of Doordarshan with the National Mission for Clean Ganga, that is NMCG. So, the Doordarshan in association with NMCG made this particular travelogue or 21 serials or series of episodes. These episodes are made for highlighting the importance of rejuvenating the river Ganga. And Meri Ganga is a quiz show. It is also made by the Doordarshan in collaboration with the NMCG, that is National Mission for Clean Ganga. All school children can participate in this particular quiz in zonal wise or zone wise, and again the emphasis is for highlighting the importance of cleaning the Ganga or rejuvenating the Ganga. And our next session is the Mapped program. On Mapped program, we have the Thwaites Glacier. Thwaites Glacier is a Antarctic glacier and part of the Amundsen Sea, which is located in the West Antarctic ice sheet. You can see there is the Thwaites Glacier, which is located in the it is in the Amundsen Sea, in the West Antarctic ice glacier or West Antarctic ice part. Recently, the NASA observed an enormous cavity beneath this particular Thwaites Glacier, and the cavity or the huge volume of ice has been lost or changed into water, or huge cavity in this ice glacier is mainly due to the melted due to the warm ocean waters. So, the Thwaites Glacier is melting. The under portion of the Thwaites Glacier is melting because of the warm ocean water, and the Thwaites Glacier holds enough water or ice to raise the sea level by 65 centimeter. So, if the glacier melts completely, it will raise the sea level by 6.65 centimeters. So, that kind of a big huge glacier is the Thwaites Glacier, and Thwaites Glacier is located in the Amundsen Sea of the West Antarctic ice plate. And our next session is the PQRS, that is Previous Question Revision Series, in which we have a question from 2017 prelims. Recently, there was a proposal to translocate some of the lions from their natural habitat in Gujarat, that is Gir forest, to which one of the following sites? Option A, Corbett National Park. Option B, Kuno Palpur Wildlife Sanctuary. Option C, Mudmalai Wildlife Sanctuary. Option D, Sariska National Park. So, at that time, a proposal was there to translocate some of the lions from Gir forest to one particular national park or wildlife sanctuary or a particular site, and which is that particular site? Options are Corbett, Kuno Palpur, Mudumalai and Sariska, and the answer is option B, Kuno Palpur Wildlife Sanctuary. The Kuno Palpur Wildlife Sanctuary is located in the Shiapur district of Madhya Pradesh. The researchers at the Wildlife Institute of India, that is WII, has confirmed that this sanctuary is the most promising location to re-establish Asiatic lions. So, the researchers of WII confirmed that this particular wildlife sanctuary or Palpur Kuno Wildlife Sanctuary is the most promising location to relocate particular Asiatic lions. It is because the ecoregion is similar to Gir forest, and it is the same type, that is Kathiawar Gir dry deciduous forest. Kuno Palpur also have the ecoregion of Kathiawar Gir dry deciduous forest, and this Kuno Palpur or Palpur Kuno Wildlife Sanctuary have too many species, including Indian wolves, monkeys, Indian leopards and nilgai. So, the question was about the translocation of lions from Gir forest to one of the wildlife sanctuary, and it is the Palpur Kuno Wildlife Sanctuary located in Madhya Pradesh in the Shiapur district of Madhya Pradesh, and the region is similar to that of Gir forest because of the Kathiawar Gir dry deciduous forest, and also it is home to various animals such as Indian wolves and monkeys. For detailed news and explanation, you can refer to the PDF which is available in the description section. Thank you so much. Good night.